Have you ever been to a soup dumpling and thought, wait, where is the soup? Soup dumplings, aka xiaolong bao, are meant to be juicy, rich, and filled with flavorful broth. But making them at home isn't always simple because you haven't been given a foolproof guide like this. Step 1 is making the jelly. The soup inside the dumpling is actually a jelly that melts when steamed. You can make it from scratch using the bones and skin of chicken or beef, but that's so long, so I'm going to skip that step. Instead, I'm using this halal beef gelatin powder that I got from Amazon. The link will be in the description box. Now, here's the important part. Use 1 tablespoon of gelatin powder for every 250 milliliters of soup. This will produce a nice firm jelly. And just to clarify, that's 250 milliliters of soup, not the water used to bloom the gelatin. To bloom the gelatin, soak it in 3 to 4 times its weight in cold water. I used about 20 grams of gelatin, so I bloomed it in 80 grams of water. Because quick maths, 20 times 4 equals 80. Let it soak for 30 minutes. While the gelatin is blooming, let's make the soup. In a pot, add water, spring onions, ginger, a stock cube, bay leaf, garlic powder, white pepper, and light soy sauce. Let that boil for about 20 minutes to develop the flavor. Then add your bloom gelatin, stir well, and let it simmer for 2 more minutes. If you don't bloom the gelatin and add the powder straight to the soup, then you're going to end up with lumps in the soup. Turn off the heat, strain the broth, pour it into a heat-proof container, let it cool, cover, and refrigerate it overnight. Also, another tip that I recommend is to avoid using Agar. I tried it and the jelly didn't melt properly. Look at this, you can literally see the unmelted chunk coming out of the dumpling. Now your gelatin should be nice and firm like this. It shouldn't look like this. This is an example of what it would look like if you didn't use enough gelatin. This will melt in the filling. Cut your jelly into small cubes and keep it refrigerated while you prep the filling. Step 2, make the filling. I'm using minced lamb, but you can also use chicken or beef. To your choice of meat, add minced garlic and ginger, chopped green onions, light soy sauce, salt, white pepper, sesame oil, brown sugar, coriander powder, and for some extra kick, chili flakes. Now mix in your jelly cubes. Step 3, assembling the dumplings. I use store-bought dumpling wrappers to save time, but if you want a tutorial on how to make them from scratch, then let me know in the comments. This dumpling wrapper is my favorite. I got it from my local Korean supermarket. Keep a plate full of water by your side and use it to wet the edge of the wrappers. Add a tablespoon of the filling in the center, fold and pleat the edges, then pinch and twist the top to seal it. I've seen some people leave a little hole at the top. If you want, you can do this, but honestly, I don't think it makes a difference. If you feel like the filling is coming out, then use a chopstick or the back of a spoon to push it in. Step 4, steaming the dumplings. This is a bamboo steamer. You can use any steamer you have at home. Line it with a piece of baking paper so that the dumplings don't stick to the bottom. Cut it to size and cut a few holes. I like to cut it like this. Place the dumplings inside and leave enough space between each one. Bring a pot of water to boil. Place the bamboo steamer on top. Make sure the water doesn't touch the dumplings. And steam them over medium heat for 7 to 8 minutes. You'll know they're ready when the wrappers are translucent. If you stack them like I did, then the bottom ones are likely to cook faster than the top. Be careful not to oversteam them or the soup might evaporate. If you don't have a steamer, here's what you can do instead. Add water to a pot, scrunch up foil into a ball, and balance a heat-proof plate on top of the foil. Line the plate with baking paper, heat it over medium heat until the water starts to boil, then add the dumplings, cover and steam for 7 to 8 minutes. You need to enjoy the dumplings ASAP or the wrappers will absorb the soup. Step 5, making a dipping sauce. This is optional but goes so well with the dumplings. Mix together minced garlic, light soy sauce, dark soy sauce, rice vinegar, sugar, sesame oil, and chili flakes. Again, make sure to enjoy these ASAP, and that's it. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.